Why are a handful of Oregon towns among the most expensive places to live in the whole country? Real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com is with us. Rick, hi there.
Hey, good morning.
So, Lending Tree did a study on some semi small town living. What kind of things did they look at and what did they find?
Yeah, they did a study based on census data, right, of 50 US towns across the US, where the populations were between 10,000 and 50,000. And they looked at median home prices in the area. And what they found was pretty interesting. They found that just living in a small town doesn't mean that houses are cheaper. Towns like Jackson, Wyoming have median home prices of almost $850,000, which makes sense, right? It's a destination kind of town. But what's even more interesting and kind of surprising is that 5 out of the top 25 expensive small towns were in Oregon. Towns like Hood River, Astoria, Prineville, Brookings, and even LeGrand were up there.
Yeah, I could see Jackson Hole, and I don't know, Sun Valley and Ketchum, for instance, with skiing or whatnot. But why,
Right.
why do you think Hood River and Astoria rank so high?
I think it comes down to location, right? Especially those two. If you think about it, Hood River has big demand because of its proximity also to skiing and mountain biking, right? It lends itself to vacation home kind of owners, people with money, right? Or Airbnb type owners, also people with money. Then Astoria, the proximity to the ocean, and all that brings the same kind of owners, right? Destination type of town kind of owners.
Two quick thoughts. Don't hurt yourself mountain biking, Rick. And Goonies never
Again,
die.
can you hear that? That's my landscaper outside.
Okay. Let's talk about big money or hold on. So how about out of town? What was my stupid question? Out of town or state of big money people causing?
Yeah, big money. Yeah.
Okay. What about big money coming in from out of town, causing some gentrification, if you will, for the longtime locals? How does that play?
I mean, it's definitely a complaint I've heard, right? Usually it's the evil Californians that get blamed. I don't really know that it's out of state or even out of town much money, type of money as much as it is people with money, right? I do know they're starting to limit short-term rentals in some of these areas because the locals feel like Airbnbs and investment opportunities are driving up home prices and the cost of living.
And then amenities, you touched on this briefly. Lifestyle, Four Seasons, is that what it's all about? Just activities that are being offered in these smaller towns.
I mean, yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, right? It's really about what people are into, what kind of lifestyle they want to live. Like you said earlier, I'm into mountain biking. I would love to have a place in Hood River, but after reading about it being one of the most expensive small towns, I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon. But lots of people do those things.
Quickly, any cheat codes that you know of where you can latch onto a property in one of these higher end small towns and actually own there without killing yourself, breaking the bank?
Yeah, I think I've often felt like if I was going to do something like that, I think the best bet might be to find some place that needs some work, right? Build in a little sweat equity. That way you're not paying at the top of the market, but you still get a cool place in a charming town.
I like it. Rick, good stuff. Be safe and thanks for your perspective.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com.